Hello, welcome to Interdependent Study. I am your host and accountability buddy, Kimberly Logan. Today we are continuing with Just Sit, a meditation guidebook for people who know they should but don't. We are on chapter 3, which is entitled Just Sit, No Matter What. We're going to get about halfway through, so we will start on page 47 and go to page 55. If you have your book and would like to read along, you are welcome to do so. Fair warning, I am attempting to do this without my glasses on because they cause a really weird glare on the screen, and I didn't realize that until about 3 minutes ago and didn't have time to go and put my contacts in. So let's see how it goes. For meditation to work, you actually have to do it. It's that simple. Everyone loves the idea of meditation, of seeing themselves on top of the mountain, eyes closed, sun setting, enlightenment coursing through their veins. They want to be the calm in a storm, able to tap into their intuition in an instant, to bend spoons and read minds. Even though most of us are well aware of the endless list of benefits, we still avoid sitting and meditating. Why? Why is meditation so difficult to start? In part, because we don't feel like we're doing anything. Cleaning old makeup brushes can feel more productive than sitting in meditation sometimes can. The biggest secret to meditation is all you need to do is show up. You don't have to be good at it. You don't even need to know you are doing it right. You only have to show up. Every day. That's it. The rest will come. I am not a meditator is an extremely limiting belief. Sadly, that pitiful little belief is what keeps most people from ever trying it in the first place. So from this point on, just own it. You are a meditator. And meditators meditate. So, time to redefine your labels. I'm not a public speaker. I'm not a runner. I'm not a water person. I'm not an extrovert. I'm not a writer. I'm not athletic. I'm not the marrying kind. I'm not a kid person. There are thousands of disclaimers to choose from, and each of us has 5 or 55 that we rely on. Think about yours. Where do they come from? Are they even true? Or have you been telling yourself these stories for so long that you now believe your own press? Take one. Whether it's, I'm not a runner, or I'm not a writer, and change it right now. Go for a short jog, or write a letter, and start becoming these things. Anyone can become most of these things they label themselves unable to be. I'm not a singer. I'm just not, right? Except I am, because I break into song about 6 times a day. It's rarely on key. It's not always in rhythm, but I sing. And knowing that by saying I'm not a singer, I'm actually telling a lie about myself is kind of freeing, and I try not to say it anymore. I do say I'm not a trained singer, because I'm not. I could be if I trained, but I don't want to, because I just do it for fun. Warning: conditioning impairs freedom. Some background. Domesticated elephants are trained when they are young and weak. They are tethered to trees with ropes or chains so that they won't roam or run away. They often try to break free, but aren't yet strong enough to do so. As they get older and stronger, strong enough to uproot huge trees and snap any rope or chain, they become more than capable of breaking free. But because of their conditioning, they no longer try. They can be tied up with a skinny little string, and that's enough. Outcome? That is how conditioning works. So much of what we were told or taught as kids has stayed true. You're not enough. You can't do it. You suck. And this is where limitations are born and can stay with us for a lifetime. This is learned helplessness. So if you want to stay shackled and limited, then don't meditate. But if you want to be free, really free from old stories and faulty conditioning, then start with meditation. Some limiting stories about meditation. The myth: meditation is religious and cultish. The reality: meditation is about you getting to know you, finding your inner peace and goodness, and falling in love with the whole world. Myth: if I meditate too much, I will lose my edge and my creativity. I need my demons. Reality: then sit down and get to know your demons. Observe them. They probably have a lot to teach you. Myth: meditation is selfish. Reality: meditation makes you nicer, and people will like you better. Myth: meditation will make me lose my drive for success. Reality: meditation will help you to focus on what's actually important so that you can get that shit done. Myth: to get anything out of it, you need to meditate for hours. Reality: you just need a few minutes. I want to meditate, but I don't have the time. Downtime. You can find 20 minutes. Wake up a little earlier. Go to bed a little later. Take a break at the office and shut your door and close your eyes, or sit in your car before you go in. What about the wasted internet time? TMZ, shopping, nonsense news? There's an extra 20 minutes in there somewhere. We all waste a lot more time than that each day, no matter how busy we are. Slow the clock. Meditation slows the spin that's ever present in our minds and shows us the amazing amounts of time that we waste worrying, obsessing, listing, reliving, plotting, revenging, wishing, and dreading. When those little nuisances get pushed out of the way, all sorts of time slips in through the back door. It's a great investment. Notes from the cushion. We start every day at our office with a 20-minute meditation. That way, we are sure to get it in. It's always nicer to do it together, and it sets the tone for the day. I'm worried that I'll end up passive and lazy. Meditation is about sitting with yourself, all the parts of you, including your discomfort, your fears, your anxieties, your demons, and your ghosts, and just sitting with them, but not judging them, not criticizing, not categorizing, not justifying, not hiding, not running from them or ducking out. It's as far away from lazy as you can get. In fact, it's tremendously challenging. But in order to understand that, you actually have to do it. Meditation is the opposite of passive. This is kind of one of my favorite parts. If I have an extra 20 minutes, I'd rather work out. Wait, this does not need to be an either-or situation. We bet you can find time for both. No matter how busy you are, if you make something a priority, time will open up in your life. But if you limit yourself and your time, you'll notice that you don't have much. There will be a lot of things you'll have less time for. Love, connection, work, family, friends, vacation, fun, and wonder. I can't get started as long as you are actually trying. You can't meditate incorrectly. So let that go. There's no wrong way to do it as long as it's just you and your breath. So when you hear the voice of your inner bully pushing you around, don't fall for it. Observe it and move on. Tough guy. The master, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, the Hong Kong martial artist, actor, philosopher, filmmaker, poet, founder of Jeet Kune Do, and all-around legend, is probably the most iconic image there is when it comes to discipline. He was known to do 1,000 sit-ups and push-ups every day. He never stopped moving, except in meditation. He trained his mind as much as his body. Why aren't you meditating? Non-helpful story. I'm not a meditator. Helpful story. I want to be like Bruce Lee. Non-helpful story. I suck at this. My mind won't shut up. Helpful story. I want to be like Bruce Lee. I'm way too busy to actually meditate, but I want to be like Bruce Lee. It feels selfish. I want to be like Bruce Lee. I need to deal with reality, though I'd rather be like Bruce Lee. Meditation is too hard. I want to be like Bruce Lee. It takes years to benefit from it. I want to be like Bruce Lee. I'm too restless. I just wish I was like Bruce Lee. It's not my thing. My thing is, I want to be like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed our reading today as much as I did. This book makes me smile. And now, because this is all about meditation, and I am your accountability buddy, I am going to put 3 minutes on the clock. And we are going to meditate together. So, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Adjust anything that needs adjusting so you can be as comfortable as possible. Take a moment to observe your breath. I'm not going to manipulate it just yet. Just observe. Where is it today? Today is the solstice, and it's been dark for about an hour and a half here now. So my heart has slowed a little bit in the expectation of Going to bed even though it's not even 6:30? That's where I'm at. Where are you? Take a deep breath in and let it out on a sigh. And let your eyes close. For the next 3 minutes, we're going to focus on our breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Try to actually feel the air passing through your nostrils. Ever so gently, allow the exhale to extend. Your goal is twice as long as the inhale. Thoughts will come. Just let them go. Return your focus to your breath. That's the most important thing right now. On your next exhalation, let go of the meditation. Return to breathing normally. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to open. How'd that feel? Hopefully you're feeling a bit calmer, a bit more settled, a bit more in your own skin. As always, I am so grateful that you have decided to give yourself this time. I hope that you are enjoying Just Sit, the meditation guidebook for those who know they should, but don't. And I hope you'll join me next week. It will be the final Monday before 2021. So let's get ourselves centered and balanced and ready to bring in the new year. And until then, as always, but especially around the holidays when this movie is playing on a television station near you, let's be independent together.